final day of Targa North West dawned to stunning weather as crews prepared to take on 5 challenging stages. With the opening call to test downgraded, the first hit out was Hellier Gorge before the challenging Savage River stages. In GT2, clutch problems saw Island and Binns drop back on Hellier Gorge, leaving the Porsche of Pritchard and Butler to fight Stokely and Catford's Lotus for podium contention. After winning a number of the stages, the Exige charged ahead, but they couldn't do enough to catch the Whites, their Viper making amends to claim its first Targa North West title.
Like to say as planned, but you don't know that these things are going to roll out as you plan them, but all you can do is have your best crack and prepare for them as we have, and it's turned out 10,000% better than last year, I suppose, but yeah, it's turned out just the way that we wanted it.
We're really pleased with the last 4 events, and we're going to keep the same plan going for Targa Tas and the rest of the events for 2019.
Medwin and Breakey led GT4 for nearly all the event, but an incident on Savage River meant they missed the final stage. This left Anir and Stevenson to climb onto the podium behind McLeod and Hunter, who had a strong return to the sport. However, neither could bridge the gap to the father and son Norton duo, who claimed their first Targa win.
All top drivers, top crews. It was a bit of a buzz for us to win it, and I know it was one of our competitors' disadvantage. Obviously had an off, but to finish first you got to finish. That's the old adage.
Proud favourites Downey and AKKER put on a show in their Commodore on their way to victory in Classic GT.
We were going to try a few different things, do some testing, but I think Mick realised that we could do what we want, so he just done a massive skid at every takeoff, and then we were supposed to be practising launches and all this stuff for Tassie, but that was good fun.
Yeah, we dropped skids everywhere. Sorry, hun, that's about $1,000 worth of skids, but fuck, it was worth it.
Navin and Evans held on to 3rd in Classic, but out front the battle was raging. Glusky and Winter led for most of the day, but in the wet final stages they decided discretion was the better part of valour. The hard-charging Prieston and Braithwaite pushed on to claim the top step on the podium.
It was a tight battle all weekend. We were within seconds of each other every stage. Sometimes Peter wins, sometimes we will win. And the last couple of stages, they were soaking wet, so we took big advantage of that.
Newman and Kudra's Nissan claimed 3rd in early modern, behind the Subaru of O'Connor and Benson. However, they couldn't reel in Mitchell and CARR, who stormed through the day to finish an impressive 7th outright.
It was not without its challenges today. We had a few dramas and whatnot, and the weather changed halfway through the day, which is always a massive challenge, and had some good competition, so yeah, very happy.
Bryden and Noble had an encouraging day in their Lotus, conceding only 4 points over the stages. But it wasn't enough to overhaul the Joneses for 2nd place. Out front, the Taylors added only 1 point to their tally, claiming an emphatic victory.
We've finally achieved a podium in this event, and that means we've achieved a podium in all 4 events now, all 4 Targas. So we've now got a collection of all 4 champagne bottles.
Waldron and Gregory took home the Thoroughbred Trophy silverware, ahead of Storr and Kaplos. The Ringerts led GT Sports for the duration of the event, until electrical issues denied them victory on the event's final stage. Relegating them to 3rd, this moved Grayson Jones up to 2nd, behind the SEYMOURs, who claimed victory after an incredibly tight weekend-long fight with the Ringerts.
I mean, I was in 2nd place until maybe the last 3 kilometres. Mitch had been in front all weekend. And there he's parked on the side of the road. I couldn't believe it. I felt gutted for him, and they're pretty upset. I can't believe what's happened, really. But that's motorsport, I suppose. What do you do?
With the opening round of the championship concluding in a massive champagne shower, thoughts now move to the iconic Targa Tasmania. The world's ultimate tarmac rally is sure to test crews over its 6 days. We'll see you there.